Hello tarot lovers, this is Mervet from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming part 2 to show all my out of print decks, and that's the hashtag OOP Unapologetic, and it's a VR to Nova Mundi, and I'm so interested about this tag, and I'm really happy to do these videos because it gave me the chance to revisit my decks and check on them, and I found that some of them I really neglected for a while. I have like 700 decks and it's so difficult to remember all these decks, and I felt so nostalgic. My last video I filmed about 30 decks, and today I have like some around this number, but I'm definitely going to do part 3 because there are still some other decks that would like to be seen and exposed. So let's get to the point, and I will start with this deck, which is the Enchanted World Tarot by Amy Zerner and Mont Farber, and this is an out of print deck, and it was my second deck that I bought in my tarot journey. And my first deck was a Rider-Waite-Smith, and then I got this deck, which I found at that time quite busy and very difficult to read, and I couldn't work with it, so I left it for a long time, and then I started to work with it again. I also have the other larger copy, which is the 20th anniversary, I think, or 25th, I can't remember, but this one is so cute and so lovely, and I have a different feeling to it now. At the beginning I didn't like it much, but now I feel so nostalgic about this deck, and I haven't worked with it since a very, very long time. So that is it is beautiful, and it has this I don't know, Eastern feel. It is nostalgic. You see people dancing here and there, and you see the images are so nostalgic. It is really very beautiful. But at that time when I first started tarot, it was my second deck, as I just told you, and my first deck was a Rider-Waite-Smith, so I found this really very difficult to work with. But now when I have a look again at this deck, I feel I see the beauty and the images. I see them in a different light. So it's a nice, beautiful deck. This is the suit of wands, you see, with these beautiful orange color, and the queens, you feel that they are coming from somewhere else. I love the queens with their portraits and the hairdress and their makeup. And this is the suit of cups. Just the cards are very small, but I like the larger version. Look at this cute queen of cups, and then the swords. It is, of course, not a very good deck for beginners, but at that time it was the only deck that I found in the bookstore, and I was so eager to learn tarot and start collecting decks and learning. So I got it and just kept it there for a long time without working with it, and now I'm revisiting it again. So that was my Enchanted Tarot by Amy Zerner and Mont Farber. And then I will show you another beautiful deck. So now let me show you another deck, and that's the Hetsicos Tarot and by Mary Griffin. And this is a wonderful deck that I have been using for a very, very long time. This is a deck that I used a lot, which is really very, very interesting and very nice and very positive. I got it from her site, and those are the backs, and I edged it in this color. And it's such a playful, positive deck with adorable artwork, really stunning, quite positive, uplifting, and colorful, and a very easy reader. And some of the cards are so unique and special, like this is the Lovers. Look at the way she looks at her lover, And this is the Chariot, the Strength card. And I do adore this Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and I love this Justice card. It's so bright, so colorful, and a very good reader. This deck stayed by my side for years. I think I was almost using it every single day. It reads perfect. And those are the rods, the suit of rods, which is wands. And look at this sweet person and this character. You will see many in many images. And look at this adorable four of rods, the four of wands, and this sweet house. Very funny, really, with a very high sense of humor. Quite interesting. And the court cards are very special and very unique. All the court cards have the hairdress, their images are so connected to the energy of the deck. So these are the fiery court cards. And then here are the cups. You see the same person. Look at this, 3 of cups, the 4, the 5. Adorable Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Look at this one. And look at those court cards. The suit of cups. Adorable, I mean, very well thought of. The court cards are very unique. And these are the rest of the cards. Look at this, 7 of swords. And then I want to show you the court cards. I mean, the hairdress, the way, their images, their features, everything about them is so connected to the suit. And this is one of the best court cards. Look at this, 5 of coins. The images are so beautiful and so well thought of. And here are the court cards of the suit of earth. So this is a very unique deck, the Hetsicos Darrow. And it's well used and a very good reader. And let us move on. The box is a little bit small. Okay, so I also like the box. It's very nice. Okay, so let's move on and let me show you this deck. That's the Agni Roerich Russian deck. And it came in a nice box with a Russian guidebook, which of course I don't use. That's the author. He's a very well-known artist, a Russian artist. You see the cards are large with very good quality. Those are the gorgeous backs, and I edged it in this blue. And this is a very unique deck with a very special energy. He lived in the Tibet, in Nepal, for a very long time, and he was so fascinated by the landscape and the energy of the place. You will see it in all of his cards. All of the cards have this energy, and it's a very, very unique deck. Quite a good reader, and the artwork is really one of a kind. It's a unique deck. I got it maybe like 8 years ago, and I got it from, I think, from Etsy. I can't really remember exactly, but at that time there was a smaller version, and this was the deluxe version. And of course I got this one, and I'm very happy that I got the larger cards, because the images are so beautiful, and it really attracts you, and it gives me the feeling of the Hermit or the Hierophant. I did once a video about each deck, one deck for each major arcana, and I picked this deck for the Hermit. And if you have a close look at the images, you will feel the energy of the Hermit. You will feel, you know, from this, you feel solitude, you feel loneliness, and wisdom. So that's a beautiful, beautiful, unique deck. Look at this 6 of swords. That's a very, very beautiful deck. Of course, it's a Rider-Waite-Smith, but it has its own personality. Look at this King of Swords. It has a very special personality, and it's full of the energy of the place. So that is, look at this, 10 of Pentacles. I like the artwork so much. So that was one of my favorite decks, which is a very good reader too. The cards are large and the cardstock is it's very good, a little bit thick, but I shuffle it this way. Of course, it's not so easy to shuffle, but I like larger cards and I like to use them. You see, I haven't finished what I said, and we got the Hermit. So I'm just telling you, this is really a great deck and very accurate, and I'm so happy that we picked this card, the Hermit card. So that's a good sign. And then let's move on. I just want to take away this deck. And what else? Let me show you this great deck, the Templar Tarot, and this is one of the best historical decks. I'm still reading and working with it. I haven't finished it, so I won't be able to talk a lot about it. This is a stunning out-of-print deck, and the book is just amazing. It's full of historical facts, and look at the quality of the cards and the way it's written. It's so vintage and so full of history. I mean, it is the guidebook is a gem. And let me show you the cards. It's a very large deck that has two sets of major arcana. So this, and I edged it in this color. These are the backs. So I edged the deck, the normal deck, in light brown, and those, the extra cards, the extra suit of measures, I edged it in darker color. And it's all about Jerusalem and the Templars. And so these are the first set of cards. This is the Magic Flute, and the artwork is so attractive and so delicate. Look at this card. This is the True Cross. We see here Helena, Saint Helena, carrying the True Cross, and in the background the castle of her son, Emperor Constantine, in the background. And when she became Christian, and you see all these skulls and these Hebrew letters. The artwork is so dark, but it is quite powerful, and I have no words to, I can't find the proper words to show how powerful this deck is, and how connected to each card is, has a lot to say. And the guidebook is stunning, and it's full of information. It is really quite interesting. I'm reading the book for the second time. I mean, it's not a deck that the book, you just don't read the what's written. You have to read it several times. I reread it so that I can absorb all the information that I find. So to that extent, I'm telling you, the book is a gem. And those are this is the set of major arcana, the ones that we are used to. Those have different titles and different themes. So this is the Fool, and this is the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress, the Emperor. You see all these books and skulls. This is the Priest, and the Lovers, the Chariot, the Strength, the Hermit. I love this Wheel of Fortune with the cards there, Justice, and the Hanged Man. The artwork is so powerful and so unique. It's one of those dark decks, one of those powerful, deep decks that need a lot of study so that you can really feel that you have understood what it wants to say. It has many messages, and really one of my best decks. And I'm trying to finish the book so that I can do a deep dive and walk through the deck, because it's one of those powerful decks. And these are this is the Six of Cups, the 7, the 8, 9. It is not so easy to see you have to look closely so that you can see the details in the image, but still it is a beautiful deck. I was so fascinated by this deck, and I bought it from eBay. I saw the images on one of the YouTube channels, and that's why I say that these videos are very important and quite useful, so that you can see how the decks changed from year to year and how it evolved, you know. So those older decks have really very powerful energy, and they are really very useful. And if you like one of those decks, you might be able to buy it. I mean, it's not impossible. So this is the Templar Tarot, one of my most powerful decks, a great historical deck. And what else? Let me show you. Okay, let me show you this oracle, something sweet and simple. This is the Butterfly Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue, and this is a very old deck. It's an out-of-print deck, and as all Doreen's decks, they are very positive and uplifting. This is the guidebook. It is 2016, and the cards are so beautiful. They are all butterflies, but I like the keywords: join in religion and spirituality, healthcare, retirement, hobbies. These are the beautiful backs, and it's gilded. This card, I found it without, you know, the backs, where something was wrong with the backs. And I'm not sure that it's still, I think it's out of print, because all of Doreen's decks are not printed anymore. And this one is so positive. Look at this: end of an era, heavenly signs. You will feel that it's a shallow deck, but on the contrary, it's really a very nice deck, and it gives many good reads. So adult children, seeking and finding, finances, emotions, realizations, all the most beautiful butterflies that you could see. And I really like this deck. And that is the Butterfly Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Another oracle of Doreen Virtue is this. I don't know where to keep my decks. This one, yes. So this is the Healing with the Angels oracle, and this is a very old one that I got. I was gifted this deck from a friend. His mother has passed away, and he got all her oracles and decks, and he gave me this one. So this one is almost like maybe 20 years old, this deck. So look at those. I did all the edging by myself, and these are the backs, and it has the most beautiful images and the loveliest borders that you could see. I love it. The cards are thick, but I do adore it. I like the artwork so much, and I was really very impressed by the cards. They are so beautiful and different, and I really, it was one of my first oracles, because before I used to collect tarot decks and I was not much in oracles. But when I got this oracle, I started to use it, and I started to collect oracles. Look at those gorgeous images: power, romance, blessings. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful oracle. So uplifting, and quite really a very healing deck. It has very positive energy, really very, very positive. And the borders are stunning, very unique, and each border is different, with different color and different style. So it's really one of my favorite oracles. That is the Healing with the Angels oracle cards. And then let me show you something else. Let's see these 4 decks by Johanna Jaus. So these 2 decks are Johanna Jaus decks. This is the jumbo edition, the 6th edition, and I love it so much. It has those gorgeous backs, and I edged it at first in this color, and then I didn't like it, so I decided to edge it in brown to match the colors of the deck, because this deck is so beautiful, and it has only like 3 colors. The color palette is quite small, 3-4 colors, and it is such a unique deck. Look at this Empress, look at those gorgeous cards, and the size of the cards is really, really stunning. I was dying to get this deck. It's really one of my favorites. Look at this Forza. Let me take this away to show you the cards. Really amazing, stunning cards. Look at this Temperance, and then we have here the Tower, and this is the Star, the Moon, the Sun. Gorgeous deck. It's really a gorgeous deck. Very beautiful. Look at the color palette. As I told you, it is really stunning, and I want you to see all the cards because they are a feast to the eyes. This is it's gorgeous, really. And then the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very beautiful. I would like to know your opinion and how you see this deck. I was lucky enough to get this deck at a reasonable price, and it was signed. The cards are very large, very, very large, really. Look at this. It's so feminine. It has very strong feminine energy, and I love the expressions on their faces and the artwork. Look at this Queen, and this is the King. So that is my Johanna Jaus, the 6th edition, and they are very, very large. So as I told you, when I first edged it in pink, I didn't like it, and so I decided to use a darker color, and then I'm trying to do it in gold again because I wanted to redo it in gold to give it some color. That's the Johanna Jaus 6th edition, and the 5th edition is here. I have the 5th edition, which is quite different. She changed all the size of the cards, and she changed the color palette. So that is the 5th edition. Those are the backs, and I edged it in this way, and you will see the same images, but of course the larger cards are more beautiful, and you will see the images clearly more. So that's why of course the 6th edition is very unique and stunning, and this is the only edition that she did change the colors and everything about. I don't think that that this edition, I don't think that many people talked nicely about it. Everyone prefers the earlier edition, and those are still I love it so much too, but the other deck is so unique and so different. So I do like this too, and I use it and I read with it. This is the Cups, the Suit of Cups. I wanted to show you both decks, and I'm fond of her artwork. And this is the Suit of the Suit of Swords. And look at this. So let me show you. I like this the most. because of the colors. I like this suit much more than the rest of the suits, because I'm one who likes color. I really have a weak spot for colors, and I feel so attracted easily to bright colors and positive images. So, but artwork is really one of the things that I feel attracted to a lot when I get a tarot deck. I always, first thing, the artwork, and then the colors. So that was the Johanna Jaus deck, the 5th edition. That's the 5th edition, and that's the 6th edition. And then let's move on. Now let me show you these other 2 decks of Johanna Jaus, the Stunning Tarot. This is the 3rd edition, and this is the 2nd edition. So it came in this box, the Stunning Tarot. And let me show you the larger cards. That's the 3rd edition. Those are the backs, and I edged it in different colors, and it's a beautiful deck. I myself, I prefer the Johanna Jaus Tarot, but I like this deck too very much, and I like her artwork, and her artwork is very unique. It follows the Rider-Waite-Smith system, but of course it's not a clone. And I love those decks that are different and have a different energy. I mean, not clones. Let me show you the cards properly so that you can see it. This is the Sun, Judgment, the World, and look at those ones and those purple cards. Oh my God, I adore this suit of wands with its purple colors. Stunning. So it is called the Stunning deck, and it is really stunning, amazing. And then the Suit of Cups. Those are the cards of the Suit of Cups. You see, she uses 3-4 colors, and that's so unique about her artwork. Look at this gorgeous Page of Cups and the Warrior. It has this Middle Eastern feel. And then the Suit of Swords. Here is the Suit of Swords, all in red. I like this Warrior of Swords. And then the Suit of Coins. It's all Egyptian. This is Anubis, and this is Tuhut. So this is the Stunning Tarot, the 3rd edition. Let me show you the 2nd edition, because there are some changes, minor changes. It's smaller. The cardstock is so good, and it came in time from Spain. So that is the Stunning Tarot, the 3rd edition. And let me show you the 2nd edition. I wanted to show you the larger cards first. So this is the 2nd edition. Small cards, but I love the backs, and I edged it in purple. I really like it so much. There are some differences, small differences, but honestly, I like the 2nd edition more. I like the color palette, and I like the images in the smaller size. Look at those gorgeous Suit of Wands is my favorite with its purple colors. And then even the Suit of Cups changed the colors. Here there are only rose and white with some black, and the other one has a lot of dark rose and red. So I like this deck much more. It's smaller, and I like the color palette more. So that was the 2nd edition of the Stunning Tarot. So moving on, we will let me show you another deck. This is the Hardy Tarot. This is the Hardy Tarot, and this is a deck that I got from Etsy. Those are the backs, and I edged it in black, and it came in 2 sizes. It has beautiful borders. I like the borders so much, and it's a Thoth deck. And look at this Hermit. I like the cards very much, and some people don't like the borders, but honestly I do love the borders. The borders are so unique, and I like this deck so much. I used it a lot, and as I told you, there was a larger version, but I preferred the smaller size. So those are the cards. I have to go a little bit faster so that we can finish all the decks that I wanted to share, but because those are decks that you don't see a lot, I'm hesitant. Should I go fast or should I go slow? I don't know. I love this Queen of Swords so much, and this King of Swords, and here are the coins. Let me show you the court cards. Look at the court cards, very special and very unique. So that is the Hardy Tarot, and it's a deck that I got from Etsy since I think around 2017. Most of my decks, I got many decks during that time. And then let me show you this deck. That's the Gorgon's Tarot by Dolores Fitch, and this is a beautiful round deck with large cards. This is the box by Schiffer, and the guidebook is so cute. Look at this sweet small guidebook. It's all black and white with little bit red in some of the cards, and I do love this deck so much. It's a perfect reader. I got this large pouch for the cards, and look at those backs, lovely. I edged it in black, and this is one of an extra card, the Blind Gordon, the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Empress. The artwork is so beautiful if you look closely. Black and white, but really very nice. The Chariot, and this is the Strength, the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Justice card. And I love those round cards. Really, it's so cute and special. And this is the Devil with some red. This is the Tower, the Star, the Moon, and the Sun, the Judgment, and the World. And then the Aces. Very beautiful, really. I love it. Rider-Waite-Smith, easy deck to use, but still the cards are so beautiful and unique, and the artwork is lovely. Really, so beautiful. Look at this adorable Queen of Wands. Wow. And the King. So the rest of the cards are, so that we don't waste a lot of time. This is the Nine of Cups, the 10, and here are the court cards. Look at this Queen of Cups, the King, and then the Swords. Very nice. The artwork is really beautiful, very, very special. And then here are the court cards, Queen of Swords, I like it, and here is the King of Swords, Pentacles. Very unique, although it is black and white, but still it's very intricate and quite detailed, and a very, very good reader. A beautiful, beautiful deck. So that is the Gorgon's Tarot, and let me handle these cards, because really it's not so easy to handle them, but the quality is very nice, and it could be shuffled this way, like this, and they are not so easy to handle, of course, but it is a unique deck. So that is the Eight of Wands, communication. So, and then let me show you another deck. This is the Tarot de Sainte Croix, and this is the first edition. There is a second edition, but with borderless. But honestly, I love the borders, and I saw it sold in Amazon for a very high price. Those are the backs, and I edged it in orange, and I adore the orange borders. So the new edition is borderless with black. The titles are on small black border at the bottom. This is the Magician, and this is the High Priestess. It is like a cosmopolitan deck. It has a lot of different images from different places in the world, and she has been traveling a lot, and you can feel that in her artwork. The deck is very beautiful and different and quite powerful, and it reads beautifully. Look at this, the star, and this is the goddess Nut, and here is the moon, the sun card, judgment, and the world, and then the ace, the 2 of wands and 3. I love the orange borders so much, and I like the use of colors and the simplicity in this deck. The artwork is really beautiful. I like the 10 of wands too. Look at this image. And then here are the court cards, and then the suit of cups. Look at this, 2 of cups, beautiful 2 of cups, and the 5. So it is really a beautiful, unique deck. Let me show you some of the cards quickly. 4. Look at this 5, like he's punishing. It's a very beautiful scene that you can see in any house, the father and the mother and the child, and something is going wrong. It's a beautiful card. And the 8, the 9, and 10. Look at this. These are the court cards, and this is the 3 of Pentacles, beautiful card, and the 6 of Pentacles. You see a lot of influence from different places in the world. So it's really, as I told you, it makes me feel that it's somehow like a cosmopolitan deck. So this is one of those beautiful decks, and I do much prefer this, the first edition, but still you can buy the deck in Amazon. I think the second edition or third, I'm not sure, but it's a very beautiful deck, and I like it so much with these beautiful orange borders. And my edging, I'm proud of my edging. I like it so much. So that's why I buy many colored markers, because I like when I edge my decks that they have the same tone of color. So then let's move on. This is the Vachetta Tarot, and this is, I think, this is an out of print copy. It's a Russian deck. It's the Vachetta Veneta Vachetta, and this is these are the cards. Very beautiful with this gorgeous green borders. I love it so much. It's a beautiful classic Marseille deck. This is the Fortune, the Force, the Hangman. I love the artwork, and I love the greeny feel of it. Look at this. It's one of my most loved classic decks. And this is the Giovanni Vachetta, and this is the number 2. Sometimes I get confused by the names, and then here are the ones, and these are the court cards. It's a beautiful, adorable deck, Giovanni Vachetta, as I told you. And here are the cups. One of my most treasured Marseille decks, and it reads beautifully, really. It reads beautifully, and the images are so bright and lovely. Very nice. And then the swords. Here are the court cards, and I love the coins. Beautiful coins, very, very sweet and beautiful, really. I want to show you the cards. So that's the Giovanni Vachetta Tarot, and it's I got it from it's not I got it from a Russian bookstore, it's a Russian version, but they have the titles in French. So, and you see here in the by the side the titles in Russian. But I love the artwork, and I love the colors, and I like my edging. I'm proud of my edging. And then let's move on. I don't know where to start. Okay, let me show you this deck. This is the Majestic Earth Tarot, Storm and Wonder by Hildegard Hinkel. I don't like to pronounce the names wrong, but it's sometimes difficult for me. So I backed this deck, and she's the author of the Tarot of Delphi. And because I'm so in love with her decks, I backed this immediately, and I'm happy that I got it. And she was so nice that she let her backers choose some cards. Those are the gorgeous backs, and it's gilded and very, very high quality. So you don't see a lot of people in these images. And this is one of those relaxing decks, and it's full of beautiful artwork and lovely images. This is the Temperance card, and the Tower. Aurora is the star, the moon, beautiful images. And then the Suit of Trees is the Suit of Wands. Look at these 4 of Trees, the people celebrating here, and this 5 of Trees. You have to look closely to see the beauty of the cards. This is the 5, a very beautiful card. Look at this. And this is the 6. This is the 6 of Trees, the 6 of Wands, and this is the 7. This is the 8, the 9, and 10. Lovely images. The Steward is the Page, Rider, Creature is the Queen, and Spirit is the King. And then Water. Beautiful cards. Look at this 6 of Water, and look at how the clouds are forming the image of this lady. 6 of clouds, the 6 of Water, and the 7 of Water, 8 of Water, and 9. Beautiful images, really beautiful. And the clouds is the Suit of Swords, Suit of Air, beautiful images. I want to show you the cards because you might not always have the chance to see them. And stones are the Pentacles. And look at this 6 of Pentacles, adorable. Oh my God. And the 7, the 8, and 9. Very, very nice. And then it's signed. Mine is number 322 out of 780, and those are the original artworks. And those are extra cards, beautiful extra cards, lovely cards, really. And this was another moon, another hangman, and another star card. So it's a lovely, well thought of deck, Majestic Earth, and I really adore it. But she did not reprint the Tarot of Delphi, and it's possible that she will not reprint this one. But they are really gorgeous, and it's a pity because I like people to see those gorgeous decks. You see, very, very beautiful. It's a great deck, and I love the backs, I'm sorry. So that was Majestic Earth Tarot, and it's in a beautiful tuck box. And then let me see which deck is this, because I have several pouches the same color. Yes, that's the Clover Tarot, my much used and loved Clover Tarot. I used this deck a lot. I had it since a long time, And those are the gorgeous backs. It had white borders. I trimmed it and I edged it in this mint green. And I love this deck. Look at this adorable High Priestess, the Empress and the Emperor. I used this deck so much. It was, I had it at the same time when I got the Hetsicos Tarot, and I was using both decks a lot. This is the Death card, Temperance, and the Devil, the Tower, lovely Star card, adorable, the Moon, the Sun, and Judgment. I love this deck so much. Look at this 3 of Wands, the 4, and I like this 5 of Wands, the 6 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands, and the 8. You see, it's really a gorgeous talkative deck, very nicely done. And here is the King, here is the Suit of Cups, and look at this 3 of Cups, 4. Very, very, very beautiful deck. And I used it many times. Look at this 9 of Cups. This is one of those decks that I used a lot, so I have a very strong connection with this deck, and I feel every card. I love the 7 of Swords. I love the 7 of Swords. I like the 9 of Swords too. It's really a beautiful deck. And then the coins. Look at this 3 of Coins and the 4 of Coins. It's adorable, very nice. So, and that's an extra lovers card. So that is my beloved Clover Tarot, and I saw it on one of my channel of the YouTube channels, and I fell in love with this deck immediately. That's why I'm telling you, it's a great opportunity that we can show our out of print decks. And then this one, I think it's Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery. I think so. Yes, exactly. So this is another deck of Robert M. Place, and this is 2012. This is the Tarot of the Sevenfold Mystery, and those are the gorgeous backs. I have not edged it yet because I wanted to remove the borders, but I will not ruin a deck of Robert M. Place, so that's why I kept it. And as you see, the cards are so beautiful, and his artwork is so unique and special, and I recognize it immediately. I've shown you the Alchemical Tarot on my first video, and this is the Sevenfold Mystery. I still have his Buddha Tarot, but it's a mass market. I have the mass market copy, and I have the Burning Serpent, Lenormand. I think I might show it on my next video in part 3, because as I told you, I will do part 3 so that I can show you the rest of the decks. And those are the cards, very unique and very special. I like the court cards very much. Look at those, beautiful 6 of Swords, and here is the 8, the 9, and the 10, Lady, Knight, Queen, and King. And look at this Ace of Coins, 2 beautiful images, really gorgeous. I like his deck so much, and I do love his artwork. So that is the Sevenfold Mystery by Robert M. Place, and please let me know what do you think. Should I edge it and trim it or not? I will feel more connected if I edge it. So I have 2 options. Either I keep the green border and I edge it in green, or I remove the border. So let me know. I would appreciate your advice. And then let me show you another deck. This is the Prisma Visions Tarot, and this is the 1st edition, and there is a 7th edition now, and it's extremely expensive. And I do love this deck so much. It's so unique and different. And look at this gorgeous box. The cards are so unique. These are the backs, and it's edged in silver. And it's such a different deck. This is the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress. Beautiful Empress. The Emperor, the Devil. And you have to look closely because the images are so different. His artwork is so unique. I like the Chariot with this car. This is the Strength card. I like the Hermit too. Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card. The Hanged Man. Look at this beautiful Death card. Temperance and the Devil. I like the Tower too. Beautiful. This is the Star, the Moon and the Sun, Judgment, and the World card. And what's so special about this is the minors. They have like you see, let me remove first the majors so that I can show you the minors. Here, this is the Ace, the 2, 3, it's like a story, 4, 5, 6, you see, it's really like a story, 7, and the 8, the 9, and the 10. You see, very unique. And then here we have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. Then the chalices, you see, they are so connected as if they were one, like this, the 3, the 4. They are here, 2 are in love, 3 are together happy playing, and the 4 is looking at them and she feels bored. And this is the 5. Something fell here. I don't know if the shade of the lamp, I hope you can see clearly the images like this. And so it's such a unique deck and very beautiful, and it's glossy and so on. I will like to go to do a deep dive through this deck, and I will do that because it really deserves to be seen in a more relaxed way. Look at this, 9 of Swords and the 10. Amazing. Look at this Knight and the Queen and King. It's so beautiful, and I adore the suit of coins. Look at this, 2, 3, and 4. Isn't that adorable? 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, 10. Adorable. I mean, a very well thought of deck and very unique. The Prisma Visions, and it's one of my favorite decks. But of course, because it's glossy, it's reflecting the lamp, the light of my lamp, so I apologize for that. And then let me, yes, Tarot Fauna. This is a beautiful deck too, created by Devin Stickler and Brittany Booker, and it's a beautiful deck that I got from Etsy. I think I got it from her website. And these are the backs. I edged it in different colors because it's a sweet animal deck, very beautiful. And those are the Empress, the Emperor, and this is the Hierophant. Beautiful cards, the Chariot, the Strength. It's so joyful and so warm, and really I love it. Very cute. Temperance, the Devil, the Tower. One of my beloved animal decks. Judgment here, and this is the World. The Wild and Mindfulness are 2 extra cards. Torches is the suit of wands, and you see those lovely foxes here and there. So it's a very talkative deck, quite interesting. and this is the Queen and King, and then the shells is the suit of cups, and you see those lovely otters, adorable really, a page, the knight, the Queen and King, and then feathers, these owls. So it's such a beautiful, thoughtful deck, and it reads beautifully. And then the rocks, suit of earth, very nice really. Look at this 7 of rocks, and the 8, the 9 and 10. Wow. And then we have here the court cards. So that is Tarot Fauna, and it's a beautiful beautiful animal deck, and I really like the cardstock. The cardstock is so good, it shuffles very beautifully, and I really like it so much. And then let me show you another deck which has a very, very special place in my heart. That's the Tarot of Little Secrets, and I got this deck from Etsy, and this is a very powerful deck. And I have, this is an extra card, I think. Yes, this is an extra card, the 6 of Swords, and I love it because it has a very special memory. There is a little secret in the guidebook for each card, which is so helpful. Those are the gorgeous backs, and I edged it in black. Very high quality cards, and it is so sketchy and childish, and I was so in love with the artwork. And I got this deck. I was in Vienna with my family, and my son got it for me, and I did a reading one morning, and it was so dark, and I saw the tower, and I mean it was so frightening, the reading. And strangely enough, there was something that really was so, I had some a row with my son, and some words were said, and so on. And since that time, I always remember this deck, and it always gives me very accurate reading. The artwork is not the strongest suit in this deck, because it is nice, but it's not, I mean, it's okay. But it is very powerful, and it has a lot of energy. So I like this deck, and it has a very special place in my heart, and it gives me very accurate readings. I have a strong connection with this deck. So those are it's a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, very easy to read with, and I don't see it a lot. Tarot of Little Secrets, and the guidebook is so well written. I mean, so good. There is a small little secret written for each, which is a guidance for when you receive any of the cards. And then let me show you this deck. That's the Brady Tarot. It's another beautiful animal deck, and this is the, I think this is the 2nd edition, I think. I can't remember which one. So it's a beautiful deck. I can't remember which edition is this, but you see, this is the guidebook, no images, and the cards are so unique and special. The backs are gorgeous. It's in matte gold, as you see, and it is somehow a dark deck. This is the Fool, the Magician, and this is the High Priestess, the Empress. You need to look closely at the cards so that you can read with it, and it is one of those dark decks. The quality of the cards is it's velvety, matte, and it has this rose petal feel to it, and really the artwork is so good, but it is really dark. I love the borders, these colored borders, very much, and I like the keywords. It's so nicely written and quite powerful. This is swiftness, conflicts, burden, and daughter of feathers, the son of feathers, the mother of feathers, and the father of feathers. And this is joy, union. The keywords are so good, and the artwork is really, really very nice. Look at this 6 of Cups. Happiness. It's gorgeous. And this one, departure. Quite powerful. Very nice. Look at this, Mother of Horns. And then truth is the Ace of Swords. Mourning is the 3. Withdrawer is the 4. Defeat, passage. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. And I used it many, many times. I adore the borders. And many were talking very well about this particular deck. So that was my the Brady Tarot, and really the card stock is great. It's very good, and really a pleasure to have it in your hands. So that was my Brady Tarot, and then let's pick another deck. Let me show you another deck. This is the Baroque Bohemian Cats Tarot, and this is I got this copy used. This is the one 2011, and this is the, which I think this is the 2nd edition. I forget because I haven't used it since a while. So the cards are so beautiful, and I still want to know which edition is this. I can't find it. So this is the deck, and then let me show you the cards. Those are the backs, because the backs has changed, and I did edge it in this metallic rose, and it has this bow. You know, I don't like it, but I love the quality of the cards. Of course, Baba Studio decks, they are gorgeous, but this one is so beautiful and so elegant, and it is a pleasure to have these cards in your hands. For cat lovers, this is the best deck that they can have. And look at this Hermit, which is my favorite, and this Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, I love this deck so much, and I've been waiting to get it for a very long time. I searched for it on eBay till I found it sold, and I think they are going to reprint it. This is the Fortune Teller, an extra card, and then we have the Ace of Wands. I think they did they are going to reprint it. The most beautiful cats that you could see, and their dress, the costumes they are wearing. Oh my God, amazing. I mean, it's really a pleasure to look at. Look at this 4 of Cups and this 5 of Cups. Adorable, really. And this 8 of Cups. I like this deck so much, and it makes me feel so happy when I have a look at the cards. And this is a beautiful 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and this 6 of Swords. It's really very well done, and I love the quality. It reads beautifully. And then here we have the Suit of Coins. So this is one of my favorite Baba Studio decks. I have all of their decks, but I don't have the last deck, which is their last deck, and I really want to buy it. It's so beautiful. So that was the Baroque Bohemian Cats Tarot by Baba Studios, and still I haven't told you which edition is this. I feel so bad about this. I wanted to tell you, but maybe I'll write it in the comments below. So that was my Baroque Bohemian Cats Tarot, and then let me show you another deck. Let me show you this deck. This is the World Spirit Tarot, the 2nd edition. It's a gorgeous deck by Lauren Onka-O'Leary and Jessica Suska. This is a gorgeous deck, and quite unique. the guidebook. But let me show you the cards, because I did trim the cards. They had black borders, and I trimmed it, and I left the I left it like this with sharp edges, and I feel much more happy when I did trim it and colored it in different colors, edged it in different colors, because it is a beautiful dark deck. The Magician, the High Priestess, and this is the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. This is the Lover's card, the Chariot. It's a very beautiful deck. I think I don't want to. I think there is something wrong with the lamp. It's there is like a sheen on the cards. So let me do like this so that you can see the cards better. So this is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is the Justice card, and this is Temperance, is like this, and the Tower. A very unique deck with very special artwork. And this is Anubis, Judgment, and the World, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Wands. And I read many reviews about this deck, and it's really a much loved deck. And I paired it with I don't know if I did this video or not. I was filming a video pairing this deck. I will check it out, and maybe I will link it in the description box. This is the Six of Cups, and it's a very good reader, and I like the colors, the color palette, although it is dark, but still the cards are so unique and special. This is the Ten of Swords, and the Seeker is the Knight, the Sibyl is the Queen, and the Sage is the King. And here is the Suit of Pentacles, quite colorful and beautiful. Look at the Seven of Pentacles, the Green Man. And here, the Seeker, and the Sibyl, and the Sage. So this is my World Spirit Tarot, one of my favorite decks too. And I really love the backs. They are gorgeous, edged in different colors. And let me take it away, and then let me show you another deck. Now let's have a look at this beautiful deck, which is the Sawyer's Path Tarot. And I got this deck from Etsy like 5-6 years ago. Those are the gorgeous backs. It's a beautiful sweet deck. I edged it in green, yellowish green, as you see, and the cards are so colorful and so beautiful. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but I fell in love with the artwork. I felt that it is really unique and special, and I did love this Hermit. I like it so much, and I was so attracted to many of the cards. Like this Death card is one of my favorites. I love the Devil. I love the Tarot, the Tower. Sometimes, if you know me enough, I really sometimes I'm very forgetful, and I get dreamy very easily. I get lost in the cards, and sometimes I say what I feel. So I hope you excuse me for this. And I love the artwork because it's so bright and colorful, and it has it makes me feel that it's like a tattoo deck. It reminds me of the 8 coins, the 8 coins tarot, but it is really so positive. Look at this, 5 of Cups and the 7. A very easy reader, and I like the card stock. I like the colors, I like the images, and it's a very good reader. And then let me show you the rest of the cards. Yes, it is. It has something. I mean, 8 coins tarot. There is some connection. The faces, I should put do a video and have them side by side. And look at this beautiful Queen and King. So this is a very positive Rider-Waite-Smith deck that I used a lot. I liked it very much because of the bright colors, and it is uplifting. I mean, it has this uplifting energy. And at the same time, I got this another deck that I use a lot with this deck, which is the 9 Lives Tarot. And these two decks I use always together. Let me show you. Let me get back this deck, and I will show you how I use them together. This is all in blue, and this is a deck that I haven't seen at all. The 9 Lives Tarot by Annette Abelin, and I got it from her website. And it has these gorgeous backs, and I edged it in blue. And I love the artwork. Look at this magician. Look at the expression on her face and her dark features, and the gaze, how she gazes, she looks you in the eye. So I adore it so much, and I was so fascinated by the artwork. And I love this Hermit so much. The Wheel of Fortune, this is one of my favorite RWS decks. This is the Temperance and the Devil, the Tower, the Star and the Moon. So beautiful, really a very unique deck. And this is one of those decks that you don't see a lot. I haven't seen it on any channel, but I am so how do you say, I'm so passionate about decks, and I always all the time search on YouTube and on the site, the Eclectic site, and I see the new decks. So I got to know this deck and I searched for it. I haven't seen it on any channel, but I was so attracted to the images, and really I haven't seen it at all. It's a pity because it's a wonderful deck. Look at this 7 of Swords. A beautiful, beautiful deck. And the image, the features of the faces is really wonderful. And this is the coins. I want to show you the cards because they are really beautiful. And this is the 7, the 8, the 9, the 10. The artwork is so unique and so special. And as I told you, I feel there is some sort of connection between these two decks. They have a lot of similarities, and I used it many times in relationship readings. I use this deck for one person and this for the other person. You see, if they are put together, you will feel that they work nicely together. You see, there is a lot in common between these two decks. This is the feminine and the male and female. So these two decks are I really like them so much. I would love to know how you see them, and please write on the comments below if you have any of those decks and your experience with the deck. I will be more than happy to know. And then what else? Let me show you this deck, which is the Danilov Tarot, Alexander Danilov. And this is one of my treasured decks because I love the artwork. Look at this deck. This is the 3rd edition, and I got it, I think, 2012 or 13. And it is really adorable. The quality is the best quality of cards that you could see. The backs are stunning, and those are the backs, and I edged it in these colors. And this deck is one of the most beautiful decks. The artwork is amazing. This is the Fool. This is the Magician, the High Priestess, and the Empress, the Emperor, and the Hierophant. I fell in love with this deck. I remember that I saw it on a channel, and I searched to find it. I got it. It was at that time, I think, about $60, and it was a little bit expensive, of course, at that time, but it was one of my first indie decks that I bought, and I adore the artwork. Look at this Moon card. Really, the cards are a feast to the eye. The artwork is stunning. This is the Judgment card, the World, and then the aces are all in white with the court cards. So this is the Ace of Wands, the 2 and the 3. A very easy reader, but still the artwork is amazing. Really, I adore the artwork. And this is the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. They are all in white. And then the Page, the Ace of Cups, and look at this 2 of Cups, the 3 and the 4. The artwork is so unique and so special. I love this 8 of Cups so much, and adorable, really, very beautiful, the card. And this is the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and then the Swords. It has this vintage feel. I mean, even the images are so dark, and it's so unique and special. This is the court cards of the Suit of Swords, and here is the coins. Very unique and special. And this is the Page, the Knight, the Queen, and King of Coins. So that is my Daniel of Tarot, and this is one of my favorite and the first earliest indie decks. The quality of the cards is really superb. The backs are gorgeous, and it is such a wonderful, beautiful deck. Alexander Danilov, and this is 2012, and this is the 3rd edition. So I hope it's still in print, but I wanted to show it to you because it's really very unique. And this is the Shimone Tarot, also one of the earlier decks. It's such a gorgeous deck, very unique and very special. This is the King of this. So I had been showing it, so you'll see it starting from the King of Discs. So this is the King of Coins, the Queen, the Prince, and the Princess. This is a very, very unique deck with very unique artwork. This is one of those decks that you could say it reads intuitively. So this is the 3 of Coins, the 2, and the Ace of Discs. And just have a look at those gorgeous faces and how they look you in the eye. This is the King of Swords and my beloved Queen of Swords. I adore her. This is the Prince and the Princess. Look at those court cards, adorable. This is the Suit of Swords. This is the 6, the 5, the 4, the 3. The artwork is so unique, and this is the 2 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. The King of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Prince, and the Princess. Look at those court cards. I mean, adorable. The cards are small. This is the 8 of Cups. Look at this. And this is the 7, 6 of Cups, 5, and 4. I want you to see the cards. This is the 3, and the 2, and 1. And then the King of Staves. Look at how angry he is. The Queen. Look at her, how she's trying to listen. Oh my God. I mean, it is stunning. And this is the Prince and the Princess. So the court cards are really amazing. This is the 10, the 9. It's so unique and so powerful, and I love this 7 of Staves, the 6, and this is the 5. This is one of those intuitive decks, and it is gorgeous. The Sun, the Moon, and look at this Moon card. The Star card. The Tower, the Devil, Temperance. I love the Death card. The Hanged Man, Fortitude, the Wheel, and I love this deck. The card. This is the Hermit, Time, Justice, Chariot, and look at this Love card. And the Priest, Emperor, and beautiful Empress, the High Priestess, and the Magician, and the Fool is black and white. And these are extra world cards, 2 extra world cards. Okay, so this is a beautiful, beautiful deck, the Xi Monet deck, and I've seen it on one of my favorite YouTube channels, and it's one of those decks that are always many people like, and they talk positively about it because it is an intuitive deck, and you feel immediately that there is much work and love has been put in this deck. It's a very unique deck, one of a kind, and it's really gorgeous. Those are the backs, and I edged it in blue, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful, unique deck. Very intuitive. The Xi Monet Tarot. And then let me show you another deck, which is the Tarot of the Trance. Tarot of the Trance. And this is one of those out of print decks that I liked so much and I wanted to buy. It has a very strange and unique artwork by US Game, and it's printed in Belgium, and this was, I think, 1998, and I love this deck so much. Those are the gorgeous backs. I edged it, I removed the white borders, and I trimmed it in blue. I trimmed it and I edged it in blue. And these are the backs, and those are very unique cards. The artwork is very special and very different. It's called Tarot of the Trance, and it is colorful, unique, and quite strange. This is the Chariot. It makes me I like to have this deck and look at the cards, because the more you look at the cards, you will see a lot of small details that is very, very attractive. So the artwork is really very unique and very special, and I don't see it at all on any channel, and it's really a gorgeous deck. This is the World, Ace of Wands, and the 2. The artwork is adorable. And this is the 4, 5. It's not a clone, and but it reads beautifully. The card stock is great, and it reads really beautifully. This is the Cups, the Suit of Cups, and the 2 and the 3. So it is really very different, and I like the decorations and the flowers and the stars, and it's so unique and very special. Of course, the faces are a bit disturbing sometimes, but I love it anyway. Look at this 5 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. So beautiful images, and this is the Princess, the Knight, the Queen and King, the Ace of Coins, the 2 and the 3. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Really very nice. So that is the Tarot of the Trance, and I saw this deck on one of the channels, and I looked for it. I got it from eBay, and I was really fascinated by the strange artwork. So those are the backs. I like the backs very much. The quality of the cards is very special too, and really it shuffles very well, and beautiful colors. So that is the Tarot of the Trance, and as I told you, I will definitely do a part 3, because I still have many decks, and my earlier video, I felt that I was so fast, and maybe you didn't have the chance to see all the cards, so that's why I decided to go a little bit slower. And this is this Tarot of the Water, Tarot 78. These are they form like they are it's like a collaboration that they do different decks. It's called Tarot 78, and each card is done by an artist. So these are many artists that you will recognize when you will see the cards, and this was their first deck, the first deck that I got, which is the Tarot of the Water. and I love this deck so much, and I have two other decks of theirs. So this is the Tarot of the Water, which is the done by Tarot 78, and let me show you the cards. I wanted to edge it. These are the backs. I wanted to trim it, but I wanted also to keep the name of the artist, so I'm a little bit hesitant. So this is Stephanie Primula, the author of the Shadowscapes Tarot, the Magician, and this is the High Priestess. So although it is a collaborative deck, but it is cohesive. You will feel that it is connected, and I love to work with it. It could be used as an oracle, and it could be used as a tarot using 5-6 cards in the spread. But really, I do adore it so much, and it's very unique. And I have many collaborative decks, and I love actually collaborative decks. Jasmine Griffith, Amy Brown, Extra Card, and Curiosity, Meditate. These are 4 extra cards, and this is the Suit of Wands. As you see, look at this image, and the cards are so beautiful and unique. Look at this, 10 of Wands. And I really like these collaborative decks because they give you the chance to see how others, as if you have several decks, because the interpretation is always different from one person to the other. The use of color, the way, the artwork, and everything. So I'm really a fan of these collaborative decks, and I was thinking of doing a video showing all my collaborative decks. Some others don't like many people talked and said that they don't like collaborative decks, but for me, to the contrary, I do really like them. And these are the Suit of Swords. So as you see, it is cohesive, really. You feel that there is sort of connection. And here there is the Pentacles. Beautiful card. And this is 9, the 10, Page, the Knight, Queen, and King. So this is my nautical deck, the Tarot 78, Tarot of the Water. And I have 2 other decks of the same artists, Global Art Collaboration, and this is a small guidebook. Let me show you my other 2 decks. I have which one is here close to me? Yes, this one. This is the 78 Tarot Ecological by Global Art Collaboration, and it came in this beautiful box, as you see, and they all signed here in the box. And in this deck is in a better shape because you see colored images, so they improved the way their production. So the first deck came in a tuck box, but you see this one came in a nice box, and it's gilded, and the cardstock is much better. Those are the backs, and it's edged in metallic matte gold. So I like the edging, and it is a gorgeous deck. I like this one. This is the Scientist, is the Magician, the High Priestess, and this is the Empress, Emperor, the Guru is the Hierophant, the Lovers, and then this is Strength card by Olivia Rose, the author of the Mind's Eye Tarot. And then here is the Hermit. You see, the images are really beautiful, and I want you to see the cards, to have a look at the cards. This is the Temperance card, and the Devil. This is the Star, the Moon, and beautiful Sun card, Judgment, the World, and this is Meditation and extra card, Awakening, the Plague, and then the Suit of Earth. So I love this deck, and the quality of the cards is really awesome, and it is beautiful, and you see lots of greens, and it's really very well thought of, as you see, like this. And this is the Ace of Air. Very beautiful. Look at this one. 5 of Air, and this is the 6, 7. So it is really adorable. 10 of Air. I like the cards very much, and I wanted you to see them. And this is a beautiful 2 of Energy, 3 of Energy, 4 of Energy. So very nice. And the Suit of Wands is Energy, and this is the Suit of Water. Look at this beautiful 5 of Water, and this 6 of Water, the 7, Lucy Morning Star, and this is the 8, 9, 10. Beautiful images, very, very beautiful images. So that's the ecological, which is the to celebrate the earth, and it should all be earthy energy cards, and I do love it so much. On my next video I will show you my third deck, but now let's move on and see something else. Let me show you this deck, Tarot de Paris. And this is a very nice deck that the author did take a long time so that he could do it. It took him 20 years so that you could be able to finish this deck, and it's a gorgeous deck, and I waited a long time to get it. It's 2002, and these are the backs, and I etched it in like gold, and it is a very beautiful deck. This is the source, which is the Fool. I don't like the cardstock because it's a little bit thin, but the book is so good. I haven't finished it yet. And this is the Veil, which is the High Priestess. Nature is the Empress, and then Order is the Emperor. The Awakening is the Hierophant. Harmony, Lovers, the Chariot. It's so beautiful. Equilibrium is the Strength card, is the Balance, Justice, and this is Recluse, the Sphinx, Presence, and it is such a gorgeous deck. It's a collage deck with a very, very special energy, and it is a collector's deck. And I worked a lot with the book. I haven't still finished it, but I'm really so interested to read about how he chose these cards and how he did them. It has a very it's a very unique deck, and it came in a box, a nice sturdy box, and the guidebook is very interesting. And you'll see all these beautiful statues, and the images are gorgeous, really. Look at this, 2 of Water, and the 3, and the 4, 5, and 6. A very unique deck. Of course, it's not for beginners. It's a collector's deck, and you feel that there is a lot of effort that has been done to get this deck out. So I'm really happy that I was able to get it. It was on my wish list for years till I found a copy, and I was really very happy. And this is the Ace of Matter. You see the Louvre here, the 2 of Matter. Matter is the Suit of Earth, and it is a unique deck, 7 and 8. But it has this, no, it's not easy. It's not an easy deck to work with. It reminds me of the Tarot of Prague, but I like Tarot of Prague a little bit more because it is more alive. So that was the Tarot of Paris, And then I'm not sure if I had finished or not. I see a lot of decks just here, but let me check. I think there is another one. We can have a look at this one. This is the Art Nouveau Tarot, and there are 3 or 4 decks that have the same title, Art Nouveau Tarot deck by Matt Myers, and I have 2 other decks by the same name. This is an out-of-print deck, and I really waited a long time to get it, by US Games. These are the backs, and it is a small deck, but I love the artwork because it's like stained glass. I wish that let me show you the cards, and I will tell you while we are watching. I was so fascinated by the artwork because it's like stained glass. I'm in love with the cards, and I'm so happy that I was able to get it, and I got this second hand. But you see there is a bow with the cards, but because they are a little bit old, here's the Hanged Man and the Death, the Temperance, the Devil. Look at this beautiful Tower card. It's stunning, the artwork, but I want to trim it. I really want to remove the borders. Look at those gorgeous minors. Amazing. It's so adorable, really. 7 and 8, and I was so in love with this deck, and I really wanted to have it. And this is the Suit of Cups, these beautiful colors and the beautiful images, but I feel that the borders are really annoying, so that's why I don't use it a lot, because I want to remove. They are really large, so they will make the cards very small, but you will be able to see the images more, so I'm really hesitant. Look at this 6 of Swords. Amazing. The artwork is stunning. I hope they reproduce it, they republish it in larger cards and borderless. Then you will see the images clearly. Look at those. It's really gorgeous. The colors and the artwork is stunning. I'm in love with the artwork. Look at those cards. So beautiful and really adorable. So that is the Art Nouveau Tarot deck by US Games by Matt Myers, and I would love to know if I should edge it or trim it or not. Look at those backs. I think it will really make a difference when I remove those white borders. It will be like this. Look at the cards. It will look like this. It will be much better, but I'm just hesitant because I don't want to ruin the cards, but I would love to know your opinion. And then let me show you another deck. This is the Tarot of Trees, and this is the 10th anniversary edition, the large cards, and they have done this deck since it was done. Since I've seen it 10 or 12 years ago, I was madly in love with this deck. So I couldn't buy it. Because the cards were very small, so I was hesitant. But when I knew that they are producing it again, I felt so happy. And I decided to buy it. So you will find smaller versions. I saw a smaller version, I think not this size, on Etsy, but this is the 10th anniversary edition, and they are very large cards, and I'm in love with this deck. It's all about trees, but it is so good. This is the Page, Knight, Queen and King, and this is the 10 of Pentacles. Because look at this 8 of Pentacles. The images are so powerful. Look at the 6 of Pentacles. And sometimes I love to read with decks that have no people and no faces. And this is one of them. It gives very accurate readings. This is the Suit of Swords. And it's all, even the use of colors, it's gorgeous. Look at this 6 of Swords. Very, very nice. And this 2 of Swords. And then the King of Cups, the Queen overflowing, the Knight. I was going to burn the cards. and then here's the 10, the 9, 8. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Really, I'm in love with it. And I'm so happy that I got this large cards, because I can see the images clearly. This is the King of Wands, and this is the Knight. And by the way, it really reads beautifully. I get very accurate readings with this deck. So, the 4. And let me show you the measures. This is the Roots, an extra card, Regeneration. The World card. This is Judgment. The Sun, adorable Moon card. The Star, the Tower, the Devil. And this is the Temperance card, the Death card, and they're cutting the tree. The inverted tree is the Hanged Man, and then the Justice card. The Wheel of the Year, the Hermit, adorable. Look at the Strength card, one of my favorites. This is really a very powerful image. You see how it's standing, although it's really bending, but it's still rooted. And this is the Chariot, and this is the Lovers, the Hierophant, the Fool, Magician, the High Priestess. Look at the Empress and the Emperor. This is an adorable deck, Tarot of Trees, and the normal size was really smaller. They were very small cards, and I don't have the book, although I would really love to have the book, so I will keep searching. I might be able to get the book, and I do love this deck so much. The Tarot of Trees, very high quality and very well done. And then let me show you this beautiful deck, which is the Venetian Carnival Tarot by Roxana Paul. And this is a very beautiful deck that I got from her website. It's a beautiful, colorful deck, all about masks and in a carnival. Those are the gorgeous backs. It's glossy, and I edged it in black, and the quality is really very thin. So this is the Fool. It's a very colorful deck, and let me show you the cards closely, because if I put them together it will be very too crowded. This is the Magician, and this is the High Priestess, the Empress. So it is so talkative, and the use of clothes and accessories and the hairdress is really fascinating. It's a beautiful deck, which is and very new. I mean, the idea is quite creative. This is the Hermit and the Wheel, the Strength card. I mean, you might feel that it's so colorful and I mean too busy, but it is very expressive. Look at this Tower, and this is the Star and the Moon, the Sun, Judgment, and the World. You see all these signs. Ace of Wands and the 2, 3. Beautiful images, 4 and 5. Very colorful and quite expressive. The 8, the 9, and the 10. I like it very much. This is the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King. Look, and then here the Ace of Cups, 2, the 3. Very beautiful and colorful and quite interesting and different. This is the 7 and 8, the 9 and the 10. Adorable deck, really very, very interesting. Swords, 6 of Swords and the 7. Just a mask for the 7 of Swords. The 8 and the 9. Look at this sad one. And look at this Knight of Swords. And then the Earth, Ace of Pentacles, the 2 and the 3. Gorgeous images and beautiful, really. Very, very well thought of. And a very unique and special deck. So, that's the Venetian Carnival Tarot, and it is very well done deck and very unique, and I have not seen it on any channel. It's the Venetian tarot. And let me see if I still have decks or not. Let me show you this deck. This is the Pearls of Wisdom tarot, and I adore this deck, really. I really saw the images, and I'm in love with this beautiful deck. Pearls of Wisdom, Roxy Sim. I really tried. I was so happy that I got this deck because I'm fascinated by the artwork. And this is the guidebook. And let me show you those gorgeous cards. They are really adorable. Those are the backs. Very busy and quite many colors, all the colors of the rainbow. I did trim it and edge it in green, so you will see all those gorgeous cards. But it's quite busy, but I don't know if the camera could capture the images. This is the Fool, you see here, and this is the Magician, the High Priestess. It's very busy, very busy, but I adore the artwork. This is the Emperor, and this is the Hierophant. Look at this Lover's card, and the Chariot, the Strength card. The colors are stunning, and this is the Hermit, the Wheel of Fortune, Justice, and the Hanged Man, the Death card. Look at this, like Persephone. And here is the Temperance card, the Devil, and the Tower. I like the Devil card. Like when you look at the mirror, you can see the shadow self, how you see yourself. Is it your true self or not? So the Tower, and this is the Star, and the Moon, the Sun card, the World, and then here we have the Ace of Wands and the Two. It's a busy deck, but when you have the cards in your hand, you will really love it, and you can read easily with it. I like it so much, and I like the artwork. I like the borders. And this is the King of Wands. Here we have the Ace of Cups, the 2 and 3, the 4 of Cups, and the 5. Adorable deck. I just hope that you can see the images clearly, because you have to look closely. There is no, it's all colored, and images and many details, tiny, intricate details. And then here is the 8 of Swords, the 9 and 10, Page, Knight, Queen and King. Then we have the Ace of Pentacles, the 2. Adorable, really. I love it so much, and I love the borders and the busyness of the deck. So that is the Pearls of Wisdom tarot deck, and it's one of my favorites too. I adore it, and it reads beautifully. Look at those borders, those backs, and my edging, and those colorful pretty deck cards. So what else? Let me show you another deck, which will be my last deck. This is the Syrian Starseed Tarot, and this is one of my earliest decks. It's out of print now, and I got this deck long time ago, and I adore it so much. It's out of print, and those are the backs. They are glossy. I trimmed it, had white borders, and edged it, and I'm in love with this deck. So this is the Lover's card, the Chariot, the Strength card. Very large cards, but very expressive. The Divine Justice is and the Hanged Man. Transition is the Death card. Alchemy is Temperance. The Shadow is the Devil. The Tower, the Star, like the Luna. I love the Moon cards very much. Solar Deity and Karma, the Judgment card. I love it also. Ascension is the World card. And then look at those gorgeous. Look at the eyes in the background. So powerful. A 3 and 4 the 5, 6, and look at this gorgeous 7 of flames, the 8, 9, and I also like this 10, the Seeker, Adept, Sage, and the Master, and then the Chalices. Look at this 4, I like it, and I love the 5, the 6. It's a very special deck, and it has a very special energy. It's not like others. And look at this Master of Chalices, this King of Cups. I mean, his eyes are so attractive and it pulls you in. Orbs is the Suit of Earth, the 2 of Earth, 4, and I like this 2. A very powerful deck. And then the Seeker, Adept, Sage, and Master, the crystals, the 5, and this is the 6, also I like it. And here are the court cards. But let me show you the Star Seed, which is the Fool, and this is Indigo is the Magician, Higher Self is the High Priestess, and Abundance, and Reason is one of my favorite Emperor cards, and Guidance is the Hierophant. So by this I get to the end of my video. I think that's enough for today. I still have many decks to show, so I'll be doing part 3, and it was a very good chance for me to get to know and remember my decks and revisit them and put them in order again. I mean, it was a good chance because I went through most of my decks so that I can get the out of print decks. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I will link I will put the link of my earlier part 1 in the description box below, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here, and see you on my next video, and bye.